Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here. Fuck the Harlem Shake. A throwback day, and it's about music. I actually decided to go into my wonderful music collection and just pull a whole bunch of CDs out that I hadn't heard in a long time, and, I just said to myself, I haven't listened to my Guns N' Roses albums in quite some time, and I wanted to start with these two specific ones. A two-set, Use Your Illusions 1 and 2, but they really are two phenomenal pieces of rock music. And if you don't know who Guns N' Roses are, then you obviously do not have great taste. Guns N' Roses is one of the most revolutionary bands in the world of rock or heavy metal, or whatever category you want to throw them into. They were one of the most popular bands from the late 1980s through the early to mid-1990s until, unfortunately, their lead singer, who has always been kind of a head case, decided to flip some shit, and it took a while for the fabled Chinese Democracy album to be released. I think it was like about 4 years ago when it finally came out, but all I can say is, these two albums were Guns N' Roses in their heyday. Some of the most amazing songs that any rock band could have ever devised. Some great cover songs in Knocking on Heaven's Door and Live and Let Die. But you've also got some brilliant, underrated songs like Yesterdays, So Fine, Bad Apples, Back Off Bitch, which is one of my favorite songs I've ever heard in my life. And, of course, you've got all the great singles like Civil War, and you've got November Rain, and you've got Don't Cry. These are two albums. If you like rock music and you've never listened to Guns N' Roses in your life, you must hear this opus that is Use Your Illusions 1 and 2. And it is a shame that Guns N' Roses ended up going in the direction that they did, but you know something? Most bands out there these days don't really have such a short discography that really ends up creating a legacy, like the Beatles. They only were around for 10 years, and they are legends. Same thing with Led Zeppelin, or the Beach Boys even, and bands like Nirvana, who only made 4 albums until Kurt Cobain committed suicide, and this is what you get. So that's it, everybody, and the question that I want to leave for you today is, a band that you feel was around for a short time, yet they are just such legends for their days. It doesn't have to be a popular band. What band do you think is one of those kinds of bands, or even an artist? So I am the Lawn Gnome, and remember that actions speak louder than words.